I critique a lot of anime and manga on this channel, so obviously I can do it better, right? No. But thanks to the advancement of the human race through artificial intelligence and this video's sponsor Fiverr, I don't have to. Fiverr's mission is to change how the world works together. You can browse any one of their countless different services such as graphics and design, digital marketing, or writing and translation. But you can also search exactly what you need, such as, well, manga artists. They have so many different options, you will not be disappointed. Each page has detailed information about the seller, so you can always be sure you're working with someone you can trust. And considering everything we're about to do in this video, really great prices too. There's a 24-hour delivery, and in the event that you're unhappy, a money-back guarantee. Head to fiverr.com/go/Akazura to check out all of the services available, as well as get 10% off with code Akazura. So in this video, I'm going to be using cutting-edge AI technology to generate manga concepts as well as scripts, then hire professional manga artists from Fiverr to actually make them, as well as voice actors to perform them. Okay, so first things first, you're probably wondering how AI can write any of this. Let's go over the basics. No, don't click away. I'll put a timer right here. If I go over that with my dumb nerd crap, you can leave. Let's just... Alright, I think this'll do better. Professor Akazura begins in 3, 2, 1, let's jam. So you may have heard the term neural network. You may have also heard that it's a computer algorithm capable of replicating the human brain. Well, you've heard wrong. Imagine the input to a computer function as the hand signs from Naruto, and the output being the jutsus. The media often describes neural networks as like a robotic ninja capable of performing jutsus just like humans can. Look, I'm an anime channel, cut me some slack. But they're much more like Kakashi, capable of mimicking the jutsus that humans do almost exactly with fancy calculus. If you want a Kakashi to do a jutsu that could, say, tell the difference between a cat and a dog image, he needs millions of examples of cat and dog images to make it work. But work it does. Most modern neural networks are capable of discerning between images better than some humans can. But the problem is neural networks can only mimic things, it can't remember anything. But to write a story, you need to remember things like character names or the sentence you literally just wrote. Now, there have been many solutions to this in the past, and many have worked well. But the magic bullet came in June of 2017 when Google published the seminal paper, Attention is All You Need. This groundbreaking work details how to understand and generate gigantic sequences of text using something called transformers. Transformers learn in detail how different words relate to each other using something called attention, and therefore can transform one sequence of text into another. Put in a couple of words and it'll give you the next word in the sequence, and then the next, and the next, and the next, and the next. Elon Musk's company OpenAI, using millions and millions of sentences, as well as 552 metric tons of carbon dioxide every time it's trained, created GPT-3, a groundbreaking AI that we won't be using here because it's not open source and Elon didn't return my emails. But luckily, we have a wonderful open source alternative called GPT-J. And time, without further ado, let's generate the first manga. So as I said before, I just need to put in the first series of words. Let's go with the most generic manga concept you can think of: a Japanese boy discovers secret powers. And the output that GPT-J gives me is... the character's name is Kazuma. One day, he discovers that he can turn any part of his body into sweets, which he then regrows. He realizes he can use this to corner the ice cream market by creating an ice cream brand capable of replicating any flavor that you can imagine. He hatches a plan to sink every other ice cream brand and become a billionaire. Okay, that sounds like a combination of like Death Note and The Wolf of Wall Street. I'm gonna have it generate the script as well. We're gonna head over to Fiverr and we're gonna make the first manga. Okay, so we're on Fiverr now, and this is the first professional manga artist we're gonna check out. I love their art style. It's very slick, but it also has like a lot of variety, you can see. Before I go ahead and give them the script, I just want to go ahead and shout out Luther AI. That's the group that actually makes GPT-J, and I'll have a link to their actual code in the description if you're interested in trying it yourself. For the voice acting, I'm gonna go with Cameron T here. I've already looked at his work and I love it. Just remember, it's an AI that's actually making the script, so if the dialogue's a little weird, you know why. Props to the artist for actually going through with it. Without further ado, here is the world premiere of the Deity of Dairy.
Whoa! So I really can turn my body into any sweet. And they just grow back, it seems. I'm best at becoming ice cream. This is what I've been waiting for. I've tried Bitcoin, GameStop, and even OnlyFans. But the world wasn't ready for my genius. There are only 3 major ice cream brands: Ben & Jerry's, Breyers, and Häagen-Dazs. They are giants who can only offer a limited range of flavors. By opening stores in strategic metropolitan locations, I can host competition where people will try to find a flavor I can't replicate. They will fail, of course, and I'll slowly run the big brands out of business. I cannot fail.
Okay, so I guess it goes without saying that this artist did a phenomenal job. I have to say that their art style seems a lot like Mashal for some reason. Like, the resemblance definitely seems to be there. I bet he had a lot of fun drawing this guy. So next in line for Diety of Dairy is this artist right here. Let's see what they got. So this time we ordered color, and this time Kazuma definitely looks like a TikTok kid, which is just the type of person you would imagine doing this sort of plan. You know, I just realized I'm pretty impressed that the AI specified that he can regrow his limbs. Imagine the guy was so obsessed with making money that he just chopped off his fingers every time he wanted to make a buck. Okay, so we're gonna go with one more artist for Diety of Dairy. Just looking at their art style, I definitely think this is gonna be a good fit. Okay, so this is definitely more of a Lelouch character. This is my favorite expression right here. He looks like he's going insane. And before you ask, yes, I told them to use the Persona 3 jacket as an inspiration. Okay, so we have 3 great entries for our first series. Let's move on to the next. So for this one, I'm thinking a darker, more mature series. So this time I'm gonna put in the prompt, a dark, mature seinen manga about. And the output is a dark, mature seinen manga about a vampire hunter named Akira, who is a high school student with an otaku personality. He has a big brother named Haru, who is a vampire expert, but a vampire attacks him and he's turned into a vampire. His older brother searches for him and finds him in the city. Okay, so the otaku personality part threw me off, but it sounds like a case of the brother is gonna try and kill Akira, which I guess is an interesting take. So this is the artist we're gonna have tackle this, and I noticed that her art style is very similar to like Isayama, that rough, dark kind of style. I'd click on this to show you, but it actually has like gore that would get this video demonetized. Trust me, it's well done, just can't show it here. So this is a little bit of a spoiler, but when I generated the script, it added a female character. So this is the voice actor we'll go with for her. She self-identifies as having like a cute kawaii voice, so I think it'll work with this character. But wait, we still need a male voice for the main character.
Brother, it's me!
Your brother is going to kill you!
But we used to watch anime together!
I'm in love with you.
Never mind, a kiss from a cute girl is better than anime.
Girl?
Okay, GTBJ had a little more trouble with that one. As I said before, this artist definitely looks like Fujimoto, but the AI took the script from dark seinen series to, romantic comedy, I think? And I know what y'all are gonna say about this last line, but I'm pretty sure it was just a hiccup. I think the AI just wanted to tell a comedy. And yes, I did the wonderful voice of the main character. Props to the artist again for her amazing work. I just realized I never gave this series a name. Let's just go with Vampire Otaku. So this is gonna be the second artist for Vampire Otaku, and they certainly have a far more Western style, so I'm really interested where they go with this. Without a doubt, they were far more charitable Akira. He actually looks like a likable human being in this one. This one definitely focused a lot more on the action, and that's cool. What's interesting is I could definitely take this for like a seinen manga. I think it goes to show you can change the entire genre or demographic with just an art style change. But again, fantastic work. All right, for our final work, let's go with something a little subtle, like Shonen Jump's next legendary manga is. And we have a manga about a young girl who gets powers. She is the first and only girl of her age to be selected. She is trained to become a powerful witch who can destroy anything she wants. But a rival witch who is her own age is also chosen. She must use her power to destroy the girl and win the title. Okay, that actually sounds like peak fiction. Okay, this artist definitely caught my eye. I love this sketch of Gojo here, and I think their style is gonna go perfect with this manga. So this is the voice actor we're going with, and not just because she has really good reviews, but because she actually recognized me. But either way, her samples were really good, so I think this will work well. So finally, I give you all Death Witch.
Do we really have to fight? I don't want to do this!
You're not the only one who doesn't want to do this. I'm scared of this too! Can we talk to the elders? Maybe they can help us.
The elders don't seem to care about us. They think we're just monsters. Anyway, even if they let us talk to them, I'm sure they would send us to fight.
I don't want to fight either. Please, let's not fight. We don't have to fight if we don't want to.
I don't want to fight either! But if I don't, I'll be killed! I have to fight! Why are you asking me to fight? I'm just a girl! Why would they want to fight a girl? Why would my elders want to fight a girl?
Why would they want to fight you? You're just a girl.
Okay, that one was really good, but you can kind of tell the AI lost its marbles there. Like, at first it seems like the white-haired girl is the one that's like, yeah, we can't do anything about it, you know, we gotta fight, and the black-haired girl's like, no, we gotta find another way. But then, like, randomly it switches over to her not wanting to fight, and then the black-haired girl's just like, okay, yeah, I gotta actually kill her. Like, honestly, this would be an amazing concept if the AI knew what it was doing. You can tell the previous two manga, there wasn't really much complicated dialogue to keep track of, but when it comes to like making these different characters have these different personalities, it seems to really struggle. Still, the voice acting and the art are incredible. So I also want to try this artist for Death Witch, because if you look at their style, they're a bit more chibi, a bit closer to like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon, and I think that could be a welcome alternative for the manga. Sort of like how in Madoka, the characters are really cute and cartoonish, but the actual subject matter is dark. All right, so this is the result. Again, we have the same somewhat confused dialogue that the AI gives us, so props again for the artist for figuring this out. It seems in this one they're both wearing just traditional school uniforms, which is a interesting take. I think it would be interesting to see a sort of darker or violent scene from this artist to kind of contrast with the very youthful art style. But yeah, another great piece of work. I think we've definitely learned that AI are not about to take the job of manga writers just yet. But honestly, my favorite part of this was seeing how the different artists and the voice actors interpreted sometimes what was nonsense. The artists on Fiverr must be super talented if they can take on even this. Thanks everyone again so much for watching, and be sure to check out fiverr.com/go/Akazura and check out the services available and use the code Akazura for 10% off. Peace.